if you found yourself, charged or had charges preferred against you under the UCMJ, you need to look at those charges very carefully and understand the offense category for each charge and specification that you're facing, whether that's sexual assault, whether you were caught up in an online enticement sting operation, a rape charge, or maybe something a lot more simple like a failure to your analysis. Before you start thinking about the trial itself, you need to understand with great clarity what you're potentially facing. So you need to go through each charge and specification, find the offense category, list out the maximum and minimum you're going to face if you're convicted, add those up, and really understand what's on the table if you lose. Because you may look at a charge sheet and it doesn't look that serious to you, or maybe it is obviously serious, and you realize that if you're convicted, you're going to do 20, 25, 30 years in prison if you're convicted. And that's going to destroy your life. It's going to destroy your family. Imagine doing 20, 30 years in prison when a judge has little to no discretion on your case for something you were falsely accused of. And it really shows the importance and the gravity of the situation. And if that occurs, talk to your military lawyer. Make sure they're competent. Make sure they understand these guidelines. Make sure they understand how to fight the particular case that you have. If you've got a rape case, how many rape cases has he or she done? If you've got a BAH or OHA fraud case, how many have they done and actually won? And to make sure you're not the first or the second. Because if you lose this, more so than ever in the history, I'm 20 plus years of doing this type of work. If you lose, the consequences will be absolutely devastating to you and your family. And so if you have that charge sheet, you need to talk to an attorney. And if you want to call us, I'll walk you through it. I can walk you through the charge sheet. I can tell you what the maximum and minimums are. Even if you're in a position where you don't think you can retain civilian counsel, at least get on my calendar. Let me walk you through the charge sheet so you know what you're facing. Or again, you can do that on your own at our website. But you're doing a disservice to yourself if you don't understand this. Because what's going to happen is you're going to blindly walk into a court martial. If your lawyer doesn't know what the hell they're doing, you're going to have the OSTIC, the Office of the Special Trial Counsel, on the other side. They do know what they're doing. You're going to get railroaded. You're going to get convicted. And next thing you know, you're facing a 10, 20 plus year prison sentence that the judge can do nothing about. And imagine, again, being sentenced to that, have your life absolutely ruined. So the bottom line is if you're under investigation, if you have charges preferred against you, the stakes have been raised dramatically. And you need to prepare yourself and your counsel for these greatly raised stakes. Otherwise, you're going to end up with your life absolutely destroyed. If you're under investigation for or have been accused of a crime that occurred in 2024 or after, you are facing harsh punishments under the mandatory sentencing guidelines. Please reach out to us so we can explain these guidelines to you and how to actually win your case and not end up in prison. You can reach us at 813-669-3500 or book a consultation with me on our website at www.bileckilawgroup.com.